didn't think I was gonna be streaming today, but it turns out we was able to. So let's go. It may not be long, but at least it's there. We're rocking it. So I think we're still on the robbers one. Yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. We'll figure it out. Oh, hold on. I think I hit something by accident. Wait. This one. Crap. Whatever. Mimics and robbers. The rightmost column contains a mimic. The rightmost column contains a robber. The bottommost. Sometimes I wonder. I still haven't figured out. Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted trying to think. Rightmost contains a mimic. Rightmost contains a robber. I'm gonna try something different. Instead of, we'll use these as votes. I don't know if I did this last time, but we're gonna use these as votes. Try to think this through, right? The bottom contains a mimic. The rightmost column contains a robber and a mimic. So we got these being safe to open, right? The top row contains no mimics. The bottom contains no robbers. And the bottom row contains a robber. Huh. Hey, Mo. Welcome back from the Shadow Realm. How you enjoy your vacation there? And abuse. I don't know what you're talking about. I give my employees all free paid vacations to the most supreme destinations. It just comes with a lock and key with a certain timer, you know. That's all. Just to make sure you're enjoying yourself. I'm wasting so much time. Let me see. I can't even think. Holy crap. I wasted 20 guts. Rightmost column contains a mimic. I misread that. Oh my gosh. Alright. So they're saying the rightmost column is a mimic. And the rightmost column contains a robber. And the bottom row contains a mimic. Okay. Robbers aren't really an issue. It's just a mimic I gotta avoid. Okay, let's just focus on the mimic ones for now. The rightmost contains a mimic, the bottom row contains a mimic, the top row contains no mimics. That's interesting. The bottom row contains no robbers. So either one of these are a robber. Okay, the top row contains no mimics. So if that's true. So let's see, this is true, that means this will be true by nature. Would probably make this one a mimic. Maybe not. I'm just gonna go with it. I think I'm wrong. So the bottle contains a robber. That's technically a lie. I'm dying on purpose. I must see something here. Okay. So I was right. So I was correct. So a mimic will lie about robbers. Okay. Information acquired. Um okay. Info acquired. Mimics will use robbers. Man, that's gonna be annoying playing this mode. What if I played as if there was no other enemy, right? Because the only way to definitely lose is if I, if I find the mimic, not if I find the robber. Maybe intuition will help me later on, or something will stand out later on. Okay, so there's a mimic among the reds. There's no robber among the reds. Okay, that's free space. There's a mimic among the black boxes. There's a mimic among the reds. So that's 2 strikes against the reds. Alright, there's no robber among the blues. And there's no robber among the reds. Interesting. So we isolated this because these 2 vouch against it. There's no robber among the reds, which technically is true because we're seeing that as a mimic. And this, okay, matches. Then there is no robber among the blues. You're right, and I'm like, the game just wants your sanity. It's like sometimes it's like, okay, intuition check. I'm gonna say that this bottom center, this center box here, the one that I'm marking as a 2, this is a robber. Wrong. A wake up bell. Okay, so I found the truth. I found all the innocent boxes but one, but I found the robber. There is no robber among the red boxes. Beautiful. This is what I mean. It just feels like I'm just playing with a debuff, not like I'm finding another enemy. I'm gonna wake up bell. Okay. I don't care about the robber boxes. The box on the right is a mimic. Okay. The top row contains a mimic. The box on the right is a mimic. Okay. So we're seeing one here. A direct accusation and a generalization up here. Okay. So the box below me is a robber. If it's a mimic, that means this isn't a robber. The bottom contains a robber. The box below me isn't a robber. The box above me isn't a robber. Okay, let me see something. Is that a robber? Yeah. Okay. So that is a robber. The box under below me is a robber told the truth, which means this is the mimic. At least it's a safe check, I guess. I got practically no gold. This is going to be troublesome. This is going to be very troublesome. box below me, is it a mimic? The rightmost column contains a mimic. The robber is among the black boxes. The box on the left isn't a robber. The rightmost column contains no robbers. Alright, so it's like at the cost of gold, you can figure it out, right? So if they are not say complaining, but if they are stating that the robbers, okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Right now, two boxes are pointing out a robber to my left. One is saying it is, one saying it isn't. Naturally, one of them would have to be a mimic because they're deliberately contradicting one another. So because they're contradicting one another and there's only one mimic, makes me inclined to think the mimic's on this side. So it makes this one true, which also makes this one true. But the rightmost column contains no robbers, which is what I'm beginning to believe is true as well. Which leaves these three to be suspect. So, the rightmost column contains a mimic, and the bottom row contains a robber. I don't think I'm going to be able to get 100% of all boxes if I have dreams of beating this game. A rock. So I got one item. I got one item, which is a rock. I got the gold, and I got one gear. So all that's left is it worth losing 100 gold for a mimic or a gear item? No. I gotta leave. Hiya. Suck. Okay. I have no guts. There's a robber among the blue boxes. There's no mimic among the blue boxes. Well, that is true, because it could be very well be a robber. There's a robber among the blue boxes. There's no robber among the blue boxes. There's no robber among the... Okay. So, these two are innocent. This one has to be the mimic. There is a mimic among the red boxes. Wait a minute, that can't be the mimic then. Wait, what? Okay. This could very well be a robber right here, by the way. Or not. Okay, so let's say this isn't a robber. You know, it could be. So this one is contradictory. These two contradict themselves. There is a robber among the blue boxes, and there is a mimic among the reds, which means this has to be the mimic. Oh, there is a mimic. Oh, duh. Oh my gosh, I'm not reading it. And then there is no robber among the black boxes. So I found the mimic, and I find the robber. Since I'm so far. Oh, there's no gold, so there's no loss. Okay. Oh, there's a loss. Crap. You're the robber. This is insane. That is absolutely insane. The reason why I chose this middle one is because it's useless information. Not useless, it's... I think what I'm looking for is a truth that's told that doesn't add or take away from the current situation. Because the robber's not just gonna help you win the game, right? That's my assumption. I keep finding these mimics, but these robbers are just like are pros or something. Because they're just piggybacking perfectly. Oh, come on. And I have... Is there anything I can sell? Alright, so I got my guts up. Okay, we had a random internet drop there for a moment. Okay, we had a random internet drop there for a moment. Testing, we're still here? Hopefully you'll be back. I don't know what's going on lately, but internet has been stagnant. That's kind of why I thought I was going to not be able to stream today because the internet was so spotty. But then it just came back. My bad. Okay. The box on the right isn't a robber. The box on the right isn't a robber. The leftmost column contains a mimic. The bottom one contains no mimics. There is no mimic. Excuse me. Among the red boxes. Wow. How in the world do I think this one through? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that's the case. Here's what we'll go with this. Okay. I can't explain it. As I said before, I'm going with a hunch on some of these. Until I'm able to, like, you know... But I managed to actually dodge one mimic and one robber. That's good. Man, they're not dropping no chests. What the heck? Ugh, I can't heal. There's no... Ugh, I'm a broke beggar in this game. Ugh. A mushroom lunch or a fancy lunch. I'm not that bad. I think I can get away with just that. keep a rice ball in my pocket. I, ay. Boy, this is painful. Of course, there's more. One mimic, one robber. Alright. Well, this is only one. I have more chances of getting stuff now. Just had to get through the first couple stages. Alright. There's no robber among the reds. There's a mimic among the... Oh, okay, there is a mimic among the red boxes, which could be a robber. But, just saying, it outed itself. Diagonally down right from me is a robber. There is no robber among the blue boxes. So these are in contention with one another. Oh, excuse me. These are in contention with one another. The box on the left. Geez, this song sucks and it's hurting my ears. Gosh. It's making it so hard to think. So the box on right of me isn't a mimic. But it's telling me where a robber is. So if this is true, and this is a robber. I have to believe this, that this is a robber, and that this has to be a mimic. That there is no robber among the reds. Okay, that can be true theoretically. And there's no mimic among the blues, which makes that true. Okay, I was right. I actually found the mimic and the robber that time. This actually helps me. Perfect logic. At least I got some heavy hitting weapons. Oh, the red orb is dim. Okay, never mind. Okay. There's no gold, so there's nothing to fear being stolen, so I'm already at 20 anyway, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so robbers don't count, so I may need to get items to sell. Maybe that's why I need to find my currency, selling more items. Alright, the bottom row contains no robbers, the top row contains no mimics. Useful. The box on the right isn't a robber, the diagonal down left isn't a robber, the bottom contains no mimics. The top row contains a robber. They literally are just... Ugh. The bottom contains no mimics. Okay, this is a sus of being a robber, but at least this is the closest thing to truth that I got right now. But the bottom contains no mimics, the bottom contains no mimics. Alright, so that must mean this is telling the truth as well. The top row... Well, not truth, but it's not a mimic at the very least. Theoretically, it's safe to open. The top row contains a robber. The bottom contains no robbers, and the top row contains no mimics. Awesome. So the bottom contains no robbers, which was true, so I'll mark that. Um, the alley down left isn't, for me, isn't a robber. That's was telling the truth. Oh, come on. I was doing so good, and I knew I should have just left when I got this. Daggone it, dude. Oh, finally. Sheesh. Okay. There is a mimic among the reds. Oh, excuse me. There's a robber among the reds. There's no robber among the blacks. The box on the right is a robber. Okay, ignoring the robber ones for now. We're the mimics. There's no mimic among the blue boxes, so there's only one blue box. Okay. There is a robber among the black boxes. Diagonally up left from me is a robber. So I got 3 areas where the robber can be. There's a robber in the red box. There's a robber in the black box, and apparently there's a robber Okay, so at least I know there's no robber in the blue box, and apparently there's no mimic among the blue boxes. So that means the robber has been found here. If this is correct, and this is correct. Which means there's a robber among the red boxes, which makes that true. It makes this true, there's no robber among the black boxes. Okay, but where's the mimic? There is a robber among the black boxes. Which is false, because we just found the robber among the reds. And diagonally up is a robber. Okay, so I think I found them. This one is easier. Holy crap, a lot of items. Will I survive to use them? To be shown. But I got a lot of showing gear just now. One shot. Okay, we're getting there, boys. We're on floor 16. Alright, diagonally down left is a robber. Okay, we don't need the robbers. Let's spawn the mimics first. There's no mimic among the black boxes. Interesting to say that when you are a black box. It's making me doubtful of you. Alright, diagonally up left for me is a mimic. How convenient. The bottom contains no robbers. Okay, that's a robber. That's a robber. The box on left isn't a mimic. Okay, so I don't see anything pointing to a robber down here. So See, this is true, this is true, this is false. Okay, the box on the left isn't a mimic. Diagonally up for me is a mimic. There's no robber among the blue boxes. Isn't a robber. There is no robber among the red boxes. The bottom contains no robbers. Okay, we'll go with you. This is hard. Because now I need to figure out where the robber, quote unquote. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I had to eat that. Alright, the robber is there is no robber among the reds. There is no robber among the blues. So that's good. Then I'll open you. The bottle contains no robbers. Because what I'm thinking is this: they're saying where the robber Coco isn't, but doesn't disqualify themselves from being a robber, and that's what I'm trying to learn. Whoops. Holy crap! Weapons galore. I should have money now. So as long as I find a mimic, I think I should be okay. I'm progressing. The strategy is working. It's just not complete. You know, I can't get the most boxes, but I am at least avoiding the robbers. Does that make sense? This music is not helping. It's a psyop, I think. It feels like I'm locked in. All I'm hearing in the background is "You make my heart burn," and then I just like, phew, and then pow, locked in. All right, anyway, diagonally down right from me isn't a mimic. Diagonally down right. Okay, looks like we're back online. This is exactly why I said I didn't want to stream today. Daggone it, dude. Oh, your head is shaking like the... I'm glad it seems it's making sense to you. Awesome. Great. Alright, this might be the last stage before I end stream, because I can't watch the connection and this at the same time. That's gonna fry me. Yeah. Alright, the bottle contains a mimic. There is a robber among the red boxes. It's telling the truth on itself. There is a robber. It's me. Diagonally upright from me is a robber. Oh, what? So diagonally down right from me isn't a mimic. Diagonally down right from me isn't a mimic. So the box to the left isn't a robber, and the box to the left isn't a robber. Okay, so it's flat out saying this is safe and this is safe. And it isn't a robber, but it could very well be a mimic. But it's saying the bottom contains a mimic. There's a robber among the reds, and diagonally up and right from me is a robber. I don't like this. Because if this is true, there's a robber from the reds, and this one is saying that diagonally up from me is a robber. But this has already been cleared, so that means this is lying. That this is making sense to me to be a mimic. And so this has to be true, that there's a robber among the reds. This one pointed out a mimic to me, but generally speaking, dialing down right isn't a mimic. There is a robber among the reds. Dialing down right for me isn't a mimic. First, let's confirm these to be true, because I think I'm dead either way. Daggone it! Isn't that exactly as I said? There is a robber among the reds, because I am the robber among the reds. I'm like, daggone it. So at least these two are telling the truth. Finally! A blue orb. Lucky me. Ah! My thing broke. How dare you? All I gotta do is get to a shop. Oh my gosh. Gladius. Thank goodness. Alright, we're ending this here, bro. Alright, it's been fun. I gotta run. I hope y'all enjoyed your weekend. And I hope y'all continue to enjoy. Excuse me, I hope you enjoyed the Labor Day weekend. And I hope you enjoyed this weekend to come. Good job making it this far in the week. Alright, it's been fun. I gotta run. Catch you kind of next time. Hopefully the internet is better and I'll be able to stream consistently. Because today's stream almost didn't happen because those disconnects kept happening. So, but hope you to enjoy yourself. We're making progress. We're on floor 20 on for robbers. Can we finish it? Let's see if we can. Let's find out on next Saturday. Have a good one. Bye.